everybody? What's up, Sussex Squad? I'm back. Did you miss me? Y'all get into this. We got to talk about what's going on. Do you know that William and Kate, I'm sorry, they're friends. Camilla Parker Bowles' daughter, right from the bowels of hell, wants us to know that uh what is it? Archie and Lilibet are never going to be working royals. Y'all, we got to talk about this article and we got to laugh. How is it that everybody's asking for peace and kindness for Kate? Whatever's going on with her, whatever's going on with her, I do believe we have not seen her, right? But they want all this stuff for Kate, but they are back to their shenanigans when it comes to Meghan and Harry. And now they are going after little kids. So, baby, since the gloves are off, let's have the gloves off. That's right. When you go low, we're going to go to the bowels of hell, or Camilla Parker Bowles. Anyway, somebody on Twitter made this astute observation, and it really actually did make me crack. When I say it made me crack up, let me find it. Hold on. Leslie Gray Streeter on Streeter, Streeter. Make sure you follow her on Twitter, right? Responded to someone. So this girl, Sophia, posted exclusive. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet will never be working royals after Prince Harry's betrayal. Now, this is William. Why his wife's sick and he's dying from cancer and he is letting Carol look after his kids is now posting this. Leslie Gray Streeter said, your kids will never be the manager of the Burger King. You quit working out. That's what y'all sound like. And when I heard it, I had to laugh and come on because that is exactly what they sound like. You cannot, that was my best British accent, actually be serious. How is it that Harry and Meghan said, you suck. This job sucks. You have proven to us why this job sucks. You have proven to us we made the right decision. And all you can do is turn around and say, that's right. And you never gonna work here, and neither are your kids. Baby, we didn't get fired. We quit. Well, that's not true. Harry actually did get fired, but baby, they had the glow up of the century. If you guys don't know, they wanted the half in, half out. They said no. Then they said, you have our blessings, move to Commonwealth. Harry said, well, in that case, I have to leave because this isn't good for my wife, right? They moved to the Commonwealth. They were maybe going to reapproach the talks. They leaked the location, pulled back security. The rest is history. I do believe this, right? William's absolutely insane. William's actually absolutely mad. And you know what? Even though Kate is sick, I'm sick of this like collective memory loss. Kate was right next with William doing the worst and doing the most. She made sure her kids never played with Archie and Lilibet. Is she regretting it? I don't know. Did Boris Johnson regret when he got sick? And then there were workers in the hospital that had to help him get well. There were 2 Indian nurses, and everybody's just like, see, Boris is going to be less racist because 2 Indian nurses nursed him back to health. No, they nursed him back to health, and he's terrorizing everybody still. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get into this, okay? Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet will never be royal workers. Oh, I do need to say this, right? Do you know that Camilla's niece, the Parker Bowles, right? They are taking over. Louisa Parker Bowles has joined Tatler. Okay. She is now writing for Tatler. She is cool with Piers Morgan and Richard Eden. At this point, I don't know why everybody's surprised. Anybody that wants to believe the royal family either is an idiot if they're paying attention, or they're busy just doing stuff so you don't have time to pay attention, or you actively don't like Harry and Meghan. And the reason you don't like Meghan is because there's just something about that Black woman from America that just rubs you the wrong way, just makes you feel like she's not our type of people, okay? But I do want to say that let me just fix this really quick. It's bothering me. I do want to say that when it comes to this, though, we do just have to admit that you cannot reason with stupid, right? Stupid always finds a way. And also, like I was about to say like my dad told me, like my man always says, stupid never sleeps. The one thing you can count on stupid to do over and over again is never sleep. They will try and try and try again until they get the dumbest outcome possible. And I think this is Kensington Palace. It looks like Buckingham Palace for a moment took over their communications, but that's the thing with Kensington Palace. I'd give it, I don't know, 2, maybe I don't know, 3 weeks until William comes walking out with a mop with lipstick on, talking about, oh, Kate, I love you. Your hair looks beautiful this time of year, until the mop falls over. And then William fades into the shadows saying, it was not me, sir. It was not me. Anyway, let's get into this, right? Why would they give a damn if Lily and Archie were working royals? Do they not realize that they are a laughing stock? Do they not realize they are a sham? I know in some colonialized minds you would want that, but I don't think that Lily and Archie would want to be in a system that automatically looks down on them. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the palace doesn't respect Meghan, and they don't, in my opinion, respect the mixed race lineage of mixed race if you're in the UK or overseas, black if you're in America, lineage that Archie and Lily. So the palace will always disrespect them. Okay. And I do believe the palace will encourage other people to disrespect them. So why would they want to be working royals in a system that is predicated on them being at the bottom of the pyramid? Why? So what? Piers Morgan talk about who Lilibet is dating when she's in 3rd grade. So like Dan Wooten can act like Archie, like pulled a gat out on him when he's like holding his Easter bunny. Like, again, this racism won't stop, and they won't show children any mercy. In my mind, I believe that they are devoid of any type of way of showing anybody mercy except for people that look like them, think like them, talk like them, and come from the same lineage as them. They are devoid of showing anyone mercy. So at this point, taking the higher ground, hoping to teach them, hoping they'll learn, sending well wishes, nothing's going to change at all. Because if it was going to change, it would have changed by now. I want to draw your attention back to the Queen. Everybody tried to, oh, she loved Harry. Maybe she did, but not enough to protect him from those vultures. Not enough to protect him from those vultures. She could have said, I want my grandson to have protection. The Queen was in on it. Okay. I don't love me in the background when you also went lock, toe, and step with this institution. And by all accounts, the Queen was very fond of Harry. What do you think is going to happen with these people that can't stand your guts? And William is out for blood. It's like somebody told him that if he like ruins Harry, Meghan's, and the kid's life, his hair's going to grow back. Can somebody call Baltimore and tell him that's not happening? Anyway, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were savaged by a royal commentator who said their unforgivable attacks and betrayals will never allow Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet to become working royals. I said this once and I've said this a bunch of times. I do not think showing not kindness, not compassion. I do not think showing grace to these people has helped the cause at all. And when I say showing grace, treat them the way they treat others. Do people show you how to treat them? Treat them the way they treat others. They seem fine. They think it's just and fair. So what would the problem be? But I do want to say that they are, they honestly do feel like they have been attacked and betrayed. The royal family does. The royal family is a system, and systems are made to attack anyone that threatens the system. Even though Meghan and Harry were right, they threatened the system, and the system is treating them like that. So I think it's weird to show grace to people that their whole system is set up on racial and social economic superiority. But let's get into this mess. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet will likely never be able to serve the British monarchy as working royals. Oh no, they won't? But there's trooping of the color, and there's that boring Easter walk. What about the all-white Christmas? They won't be invited to the all-white Christmas? No. Do y'all really think anybody gives a damn about that? Camilla's been drinking too much apple wine. I know she worked her whole horsey life. I know Kate schemed, beamed, or whatever she could. But do you really think that most people outside the UK, but like care? It's all Disneyland. And judging by the way that William is so pressed to get into the American market, that by the way, Meghan Markle has a lock on. Please. Anyway, I don't know why I feel like they're gonna be pushing George and Charlotte to go to Harvard or something so they can get their foot in. Anyway, right? They said after the unforgivable attacks and betrayals towards the royal family, which would make any such prospect a recipe for disaster. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex children have barely set foot in the UK because they don't have any protection and they have threats against their life after their parents quit their royal duties and moved across the pond in 2020. Love the sound of that. Turn it up. Archie was just 8 months old when he moved to California, while Lilibet is believed to have only been to the UK once for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. You notice they won't admit that the Queen actually came to Lilibet's birthday party, the same birthday party that Kate and William made a dumb excuse for work and took the kids away so they couldn't actually meet their cousins. Will and Kate are evil. King Charles and the Princess of Wales being out of action as they undergo treatment for their cancers. Increasingly, more calls have been made for lesser known and non-working royals to step up and help juggle the workload. But any hopes of the Sussex couple or their children returning to the UK as working royals have been torn apart by a royal commentator who claimed Harry and Meghan should never be welcomed back to royal service after their appalling behavior, untrustworthy and unsuitable. Nobody cares. Anyway, Lee Cohen said, with their unforgivable attacks, betrayals, and appalling behavior vis-a-vis the royal family, the Sussexes will likely never and should never be welcomed back to royal service as a couple, no matter how small the bench is available for working royals. Baby, all I gotta say, keep cutting off that nose. Keep cutting off that nose, because baby, show that spiteful face. Anyway, they were completely untrustworthy and have shown they're unsuitable for royal service. But here's the funny thing. I agree with these people. Harry and Meghan are unsuitable for royal service. Harry has compassion and he looks at people as equal. While when he was younger, he had the mentality of the other royals, making slurs, making fun of other people's cultures, languages. He had an awakening as he grew up, but also when he met Meghan and actually saw how his small-minded thoughts, actions, everything truly hurt not just the people he loved, but everyone. And it was his wake-up moment, his awoke moment, if you want to call it that. Okay? I believe that Meghan was too good. She wasn't about photo ops and patting people in the head saying, "Oh, I hope your baby gets some food" at the food bank while you run back to your castle and hide more stolen jewelry. Well, missing jewelry, not stolen, but missing jewelry. No, Meghan really believed, listen, I've been very blessed. I'm going to make this cookbook. I have enough money. The money from this cookbook is going to go. I'm going to make money, show and get ways to get people involved and to make money. Smart works. You don't need me to come and say working women need good clothes. No, I'm going to create something that's going to help impoverished women look good in interviews. So this classist society can't look down. They are unsuitable for royal service because royal service is all talk, no action. Being seen, but that's it, public face. And the sad thing is, right? Queen Elizabeth, and I'm being serious, she didn't exactly donate a lot of her money to charities, but she worked because she showed herself. The next generation, which is Charles, well, he does it too, but he hates his mom. We'll talk about that later. At least I think. But now William and them have gotten so lazy that they don't even do that. The monarchy is dwindling. It's fading. It's no longer, they're a laughing stock. They are no longer credible. They're no longer significant. And you know what? I love them for that. And that is why Harry and Meghan are unsuitable for real. Listen, when losers tell you you're not good enough to sit with them, believe them. Anyway, He claimed the only possible path for them to become working royals would be if Harry and Meghan ever separated. But under any other circumstances, he labeled the scenario a recipe for disaster. He said, while Archie and Lilibet are innocent children, I don't see any possible path, barring separation from their parents, for them to ever enter royal service. So let me get this straight. Harry did the book. Harry's the one that exposed his family. Harry. But only if he divorces his black wife can Harry come back, and maybe his children can be seen in public. But this isn't about race, guys. This is about the royal family. Anyway, they said with the disrespect their parents have shown the UK, it's improbable to think that children could be raised with the kernel of what it takes to be considered for royal service. That would be a recipe for disaster. No, baby. The recipe for disaster is whatever Kensington Palace has cooking up this week. But you know what? We'll talk about that later. I'll talk to y'all later. Listen, Sussex Squad, I'm going to upload 3 videos today. I know I've been neglecting you, but I'm going to catch up and you're going to get 3 royal videos. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.